No, sir, you're good. Yes, go.
Right, I thought as today was our last tour duty workout, really been pleased with the work from the guys, the investment that they made. Obviously, we got quite a few returning players that have been through this, and then some newcomers that have joined in here in January. But just to see the camaraderie, the work, the encouragement, the challenge that guys embrace. I mean, this is one of those foundational elements of our program. And I think it's been we're 8 weeks in. We still have some things to finish up in the weight room. But I mean, I've been really proud of our team for the investment that they made. See a group that's coming together. I feel like we're in a really good spot as we head into to spring practice coming ahead. But I mean, you feel the speed, you feel the power. The numbers in the weight room are definitely I guess confirming what we believe we're seeing with these guys' bodies. They're doing a great job in regards to that work, and whether it's nutritionally, physically, and then obviously the work that they're putting out on the field. So definitely excited about what I'm seeing, and looking forward to seeing these guys translate the agility and the strength, and take it out there on the practice field.
How did the high school newcomers handle it? Obviously, a big step up.
No, I thought they did a great job. We changed it up a little bit there. With as many newcomers as we had that join, the first few weeks we changed up kind of how they transitioned in. I thought that was good for them. But then once we got in the month of February, I mean they're all in there together, both sides of the ball, and I think that's a group that really has some very talented young men and explosive movers, and what they're doing, just continuing to push to understand the standard of how we operate and to be able to apply that when things get really tough.
Why did you make that change?
I guess the number of them, and just kind of have a little bit of balance of guys that were learning, wanted to try to do a better job of make sure that they understood some of the finer details of the efficiency of movement, how we're some of those key words, rather than just jumping in with a group that's been here, and just also some aspects of how we hold guys accountable, just to be able to let those guys grow together.
How much fun is it to see the second-year guys like Hakeem and other guys like that compared to where they were?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's night and day. I mean, it's and that's what it should be. I mean, it is a big jump and a big transition. But you see guys that the confidence that they have and what they can do. I think Daryl Jackson's one that really stands out to me. I mean, you look at last year this time, just where he was, and just movements, conditioning, mindset. I mean, he's done a great job. Hakeem is definitely. Those are a couple guys who are just like some of the most improved. In regards to our program, when it comes to just the mindset, the approach. But really like what I'm seeing from a lot of guys. But that's what you're hopeful for.
Coach, the momentum that you build during this, how does it transfer over? How do you build the transfer over?
Well, I mean, it's just it continues to paint a picture of these guys, what they can do when things get hard. Because I mean, it's created. It's every part of this is to be challenging, to set a standard, to set an expectation. As we go through the work, I mean, you got to listen to an instruction, you got to apply it, and then you got to react to whatever shows up. Not a whole lot different than when you get out there and plays are being called, and you got to adapt, you got to adjust, and then you react to whatever you see. So I want to build that understanding that when times are tough, when times are good, when you're starting to feel comfortable, that you still got to push, you still got to get better, and just to embrace those steps that are ahead. But like I said, this is one of those things that it's not just for this season. It's a lifetime experience, and where that shows up is whether I've got guys that are 3 years out of the program that are still calling and talking about tour duty, and when you have that type of impact, the things that can build confidence when they're in the National Football League, when they're at the All-Star games, and they know they're built a little bit different, and that's what we're pushing to continue to establish.
Of course, some of the guys showing leadership in all ways.
I think I've really been pleased with Shaheem. I think your defensively, you see him, DJ Lundy, Josh Farmer, Pat. Those guys are the guys that have been around, that have done it. The emphasis, Fentrell's been really good. AZ, on the defensive side, offensively, we really got a great group. I think all those guys at quarterback, they embrace that, and whether even though DJ's new, still working through it. But Brock, excited about that group. Love what LT has done. Keziah Holmes, Roy Dill's done a great job coming in, early. That receiver group, Ja'Kai Douglas has been awesome. Darion, I tell you, Malik Benson might be. I'm very, very excited about what I'm seeing from him, because just what he's done in his transition. It's easy to go out there and say how fast he is and how good he moves. But the embrace for his teammates, the embrace for being an encourager. It's exciting, and I've been really pleased with that. Really, the whole tight end group. Look at Jackson, Kyle, Brian Courtney. It's that group's done a really nice job. Here as we've kind of gone through the spring, the growth, the improvement. You hope to kind of bring along Drell and Landon. Those are two very talented guys. So, we've got a lot of encouraging pieces. Obviously the offensive line probably has as much experience as any group coming back, and they've really helped the transition to some of the newcomers. I think we have great leadership up there as well.
You guys have obviously mentioned today was the last tour of duty. Get a spring break week off and get back to practice. What are you looking forward to next? When you get back to practice from the players?
Just to hit the ground running. It's obviously we do everything to build throughout the winter program to set yourself up to what it's going to look like for spring. You have 15 practices, 15 opportunities. Try to capitalize with walkthroughs and obviously some of the skill work that we get to do here. But it's still about going to apply it, and I want the mindset, the attitude, approach that for those 15 days that we get to step on the field together for practice, that it is an elite level. We're going to find ways to challenge them. We're going to find ways to make it difficult and make them uncomfortable. But to be able to apply some of the things with our movement, the efficiency of our movement, the growth that they've had in the weight room, to be able to apply that to being the best players they can be once we get to start applying the fundamentals, and put pads on and start running plays.
As you watch the newcomer, do you find yourself envisioning how you might be able to use some of these guys when you see their movements?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And it's a lot of confirmation to what we believe in the recruiting process. But for me, it's not as much just the movements, which it does show up. It's the mindset. Because when you're a newcomer coming in, and you can be as agile and talented as you want to be, but if you don't have the mental maturity, the willingness to respond in challenging times, and it's not something that's unique. That's part of a lot of guys coming in as young football players. Just they have to grow to understand that. Now, some guys come in and they're able to do it at a really fast pace, and you usually see those guys on the field there as freshmen. But it's exciting to see them work and to see them push through that.
When you see players at the combine, give credit to Coach Storms for this program, for helping them set up for success. How much does that just satisfy you to see all the hard work pays off?
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that every young player they always dream about when they're done playing college. You get a chance to go to the combine, to put on display for the world to see, and to see those guys that showed up. And they performed like I expected them to perform. They're some of the best overall performances at their position in combine history. There's some remarkable displays of athleticism and just all the training, all the work. We push extremely hard to develop guys mentally and what they do, but you see that physical development, you see that the explosiveness, the power, the speed, change of direction. Just puts them in the best position for the opportunity at the next level. So definitely proud of the work they put in when they were here, how they prepared for it, and they put on a show when they got there.
Coach, Coach, not really a football question, but your decision to support the Marching Chiefs yesterday with the fundraising, what does that mean, and helping them get to Ireland?
Saw that. I know. I just last night it's a day of giving. I obviously just wanted to be able to support them anyway. I saw that whatever the goal was, it looked like they hit it. So just wanted to make sure they got to enjoy it a little bit more. So I don't know. That's it. March Chiefs are awesome. I love what they do. It's incredible. For the impact that they make, and just grateful to be able to help them and being able to go to Ireland, but also just for their overall experience, just in all things.
You guys have a lot of experience in the secondary, but it looks like that freshman group of DBs is pretty impressive.
I'm excited to see him. I'll tell you here in about 15 practices what that's going to be.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.